connection is always poor. Anyway, I'm making this video to talk about the interview that Phil Spencer did on Xbox On, and he said a couple interesting things. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the stuff that Phil Spencer said about the Scorpio and what they're expecting. I see some of y'all joining, so I'm gonna give y'all a second. I ain't gonna be on long. I'm just gonna talk about this and then that's it. Yeah. Okay. So let's start talking about it, because I'm gonna upload this video. I figured I'd do it live. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live stream right now. So Phil Spencer did an interview 2 days ago. Xbox is trash, fam. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. You can't come in and be the first comment and be hating on the Xbox. Don't you know? You know, the X-Dots ain't gonna like that, dog. What's up, Dylan? The Xbox ain't gonna like it. Pardon me, the new name I'm using, X-Dots. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna like that talk, dog. But anyway, let's talk about it real quick. So the Xbox interview that Phil Spencer did on Xbox On, he was talking about the proposal of what they expect the Scorpio to do. Pretty much the focus of the Scorpio, which was interesting. I don't know why nobody's talking about it, but I'll talk about it because nobody ain't talking about it. So pretty much he revealed the Scorpio was invented for the people who want to play multiplats. Skill HD, what's up, my brother? So pretty much now they're saying that the Scorpio is gonna be the console for people who want to play multiplats the best, which is definitely a shot at PlayStation all day. Well, they already said they're not going to be having no exclusives to show like that. They already pretty much saying that they're not making the Scorpio for exclusives. It's not about exclusives. That's out. That conversation, the narrative has completely changed. Yo, BF, I can't pronounce that name. You got like BFLO, but what's up, fam? You call me Jazzy Faye. I don't like no Jazzy Faye, man. Nah, but yeah, so the narrative is changing now. Now pretty much they're saying that the Scorpio is going to be around for the best place to play third-party games, which is disappointing because I was looking forward to State of Decay. Nav, what up, fam? I was looking forward to State of Decay 2. I'm a huge fan of the first one. Undead Lab, shout out to them. That's the people making State of Decay. I was looking forward to a multiplayer version of that game, or a game with some kind of online. So I'm looking forward to that. Crackdown 3, not so much. I wasn't concerned with Crackdown 3, but now that I know it's a Play Anywhere title, I'm going to get it. I'm going to definitely get it. I know you fucking with me, bro. I'm definitely going to get that. But they don't have nothing else, man. They don't got no games. I mean, Sea of Thieves, nobody cares about that, right? None of y'all care about Sea of Thieves, right? So we in trouble, man. We are in trouble. X-Dots, get ready to cry. But anyway, I'm not going to spoil the pot. I'm sure they're gonna have some kind of surprises at E3, but with Phil Spencer saying that the focus of the Scorpio is to be the best place to play multiplats, that's bad. But now I'm gonna get into the reason I'm making a video, because I want to break down something to you guys real fast, because a lot of people don't seem to understand why they actually did this. Now, the 3 years on this channel, you notice I've been like complaining about things with the Xbox, specifically hardware wise, not necessary games with hardware. There's a lot of things that's dated with that console. So they needed to upgrade that console, and you could tell the Xbox One S was like a midway through upgrade. Now, the Scorpio is what they intended to have all along. Now, the problem is that the Scorpio, how can I put it? It's gonna all right, let me break it down with PlayStation. If you look at the sales of all the third-party games, they're usually averaging 3 to 1 on Xbox. And that's a problem. Like, a lot of Xbox dudes got mad at me when I was explaining to them that, yo, listen, in order for the Xbox to continue to survive, you either got to, one, support the games, which a lot of Xbox dudes don't do because they don't play their games like that. They have been now since I've been talking shit. Notice since I've been talking shit about these cats, they started playing the games now, right? Now everybody's bragging about achievements. It never used to be people posting achievements and stuff. Now you see that. But anyway, I digress. But let me get back on track to what I was saying. The games, the third-party games have been averaging 2 to 3. If a game sold 200,000 copies on Xbox, it was selling 700,000 on PlayStation. Xbox needed to combat that, so what they did was they brought out the Play Anywhere, which gave them more incentive to have more games sold. Now, third-party developers were like, okay, if they have this platform where we can make some money, we'll start doing things for this platform. The Xbox was getting ready to lose a lot of third-party support. That's why they did that. That's the reason that they started like doing all this Play Anywhere shit. Xbox dudes got mad. All the X-Dots was complaining about PC. Why should PC get the games? PC needed the games in order to expand the third-party support. This is now the reason why the Scorpio is coming out. The Scorpio is going to be the best place to play third-party games. Phil Spencer said that himself. And the reason for this is because they were going to lose third-party support. They was getting ready to look like the Nintendo Wii out here. I'm telling y'all. So, yeah, they had to do that. Now, if this thing is more than $399 and they're talking about it's a third-party machine, I don't see this thing going well at all. Yeah, he said all the money they're putting into the machine, they can't come up with exclusives. That's crazy. Pretty much, bro, that's the situation. They look like they're focusing on hardware too much, and that's the problem. They're not focusing on games. And here's the scary thing. Like, this is another thing like that they admitted. Microsoft is admitting that they can't get as great developers as Sony is getting. And I'm not understanding that. I'm like, yo, just pay for these games to be multi-plats then. I don't understand that. But they're saying that they don't have as great a developer because that sounds bad. Hold on. Let me turn this down. That's what that is. Pardon me. How do you find... All right, here's what I'm thinking, right? They said they can't get good developers to make a game like Uncharted, a game like what Naughty Dog is doing. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, like, how do you admit these things? Like, how do you, I don't understand what Microsoft is doing, man. What's up, Just? I really don't understand how they even plan on going anywhere. Like, all right, you dump all this money into the Scorpio. Now you don't have no exclusive games. What are y'all doing? Like, what is Microsoft doing? Yeah, but see, you say Microsoft only likes sports shooters and racing. They're not buying the games, though. They're not buying those either. Yo, Markel, what up? They're not supporting the games, man. Like, look at what Halo was like the biggest selling game on the console ever, right? In the 3 years that it was out. And then you got Gears, and then you got like stuff like Scalebound being canceled, which makes me really wonder why they cancel Scalebound when you look at games like Nier, when you look at games like Horizon, what they did. He said it's over, bro. Giddy up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to admit, man, it's starting to look like that. It's definitely starting to look like it's over for the X-Dots, man. This might be it, man. Y'all gonna have to really focus on graphics now. Creative control, I don't think so, man, because you know what? I would say that probably would be the case, but if you think about it, creative control can't be the problem for Xbox because a lot of the developers that's making the good games for Sony, they're making the games and coming to Sony, and Sony's like, okay, they're getting on board midway through. Like, they're not breathing over the developers' necks. Like, Naughty Dog, they're like, look, we need a game. Naughty Dog's like, okay, we'll get back to you in a second. Hold on, and then they come with the heat. So that's what's going on. Yeah, he said there's going to be some interesting damage control coming from these announcements. Yo, I'm going to be honest with you, Jason. A lot of what they're saying is just going over people's head. Phil Spencer's interview that he did 2 days ago on Xbox On, he said a lot of devastating shit in that interview. When he said that the Scorpio's focus, because I was waiting to hear what the focus of the Scorpio was. That's very important going forward when you hear the focus of a console. Like PlayStation's console, the Pro, the focus of the Pro was just to enhance gaming. And they already said they enhanced gaming because they had exclusives. The focus of the Scorpio is to make the best place to play third-person games. That's a bad excuse. That's a very bad excuse because the Xbox has a community right now because people play their games on there because, like, you may have all your friends on there. You're not going to worry about if it's the best place to play if your whole fan base, or should I say everybody you play with, is on another console. Yeah, this E3 will decide that. Chris, what's up, bro? Yo, he said all these development companies out there, they can't find something new. Yo, they admitted that they cannot find talented developers like the people at Naughty Dog. They already admitted that, which is kind of crazy because, as you know, Naughty Dog is currently my favorite developer. So for them to say they can't find nobody that could develop games on that level is kind of scary, man. It's kind of scary, bro. It's like really scary if you think about it. Yo, go to Xbox On, and that's the name of the channel. What's up, Craig? Go to Xbox On and watch the interview. So like, that interview's going over like a lot of people's head. He said the focus of the Scorpio is to be the best place to play multiplats. Multiplats. They could pay them for exclusives, but here's the problem now, right? All right, so Yaku said all they have to do is pay BioWare or CD Projekt Red for exclusives. This is the problem with that, Yaku. Jacob, pardon me, I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. The problem with that is nobody wants to make exclusives for Xbox. Look at Quantum Break. They were like, hold on. After they saw the sales of Quantum Break, now they don't want to make nothing but third-party games. Multiplats. He said, how am I liking a 1080 Ti? The 1080 Ti is a wonderful thing, man. It's doing wonders for me. I'm getting a lot better performance. Everything is running 4K maxed out. Everything's good, man. The ultimate test was Ghost Recon, because for some reason that game was giving like a lot of problems, and the 1080 Ti swallowed that game. Homo intended as far as graphics card in the game. Swallowed, you know, it swallowed that game, dog. Swallowed it. But yeah. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. They needed to be able to do that. They need to kind of come out there and say, look, this is the best place to play third-party games, multi-plat games, because that was what was killing the console. Like, a lot of people don't understand that's the reason they went Play Anywhere and started putting games on PC. They started doing that because they were losing incentive to give third-party places. All right, let me explain. DLC, exclusive content. There was no reason for them to make that stuff for them if they were going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me read what you said. Hey Jimmy, Craig said, hey Jimmy, why do most Xbox folks that went by too fast think multiplats are more important? Well, the reason most X thoughts, because we got to start calling, look, y'all got to hashtag X thoughts for me, man. That's the new term we going to start using for these Xbox niggas. But anyway, the reason they think that's more important is because they don't have no good exclusives. Xbox doesn't have any new good exclusives. So they got to kind of fall back on that. So the narrative is going to change for the X-Dot community to how pretty the game looks, because that's all they're going to have. Yeah, man, he said X-Dots, I'm weak as fuck. That's the new term, bro. We got to start using the X-Dots, man. Hashtag that. You know what I mean? Y'all can tell them Jimmy said that. Y'all X-Dots. That's what we calling them from now on. X-Dots. That's what they are. Because they turn into hoes real quick. You know what I mean? Now they got graphics, and it's all about graphics. But remember, these are the same people that used to get mad at PC for the same thing. PC, you could go buy 1080 and chill for like 5 years with that card. You're upgrading your console way more than people on PC now. Even me, I'm guilty. I just did a video explaining how this is going to be my third upgrade of my Xbox. Not my PC, my Xbox. Look, since I brought my Xbox One, I built a PC, right? Let's do the breakdown. I upgraded my PC once to this 1080 Ti, and I upgraded my Xbox. This is going to be my third time by the end of this year. This is only my first upgrade on my PC. So who's going to say the stuff about PC versus console now? I have upgraded my console. This is going to be my third upgrade. I got the Xbox One. I got the Xbox One S, and I'm buying a Scorpio. So that's going to be my third upgrade. Now, when you factor in, let's do the numbers for a second. When you factor in that the Xbox One, matter of fact, the PC that I built, you can build a 4K PC for around $1,200. I'm not going to say what mine's costs, but let's just say $1,200, right? If you factor in the first Xbox that came with the Kinect, $499. The Xbox One has $299. I'm going with the small numbers now, right? And $399. Let's just say $399 for the Scorpio. We're looking at 5, 3, 7, plus another 4. We're looking at $1,200, dog. $1,200 worth of fucking upgrades to the same 8th gen console. That's ridiculous, dog. So yeah, X-Dots, we're gonna start calling X-Dots, because they like to whore around out here for Xbox, right? So we're gonna call them X-Dots right now. Yo, listen, you want to talk about exclusives? This is why I get on Xbox case, because if you don't, they'll just keep doing the shit that they do. My 7 broke, so it's time to get a 1080 Ti. Come on, dog, you need to do that. That 1080 Ti got all my games looking crazy, man. Here's the thing, right? Oh, Miss Tech, how you doing? Miss Tech is in the chat. Nah, but here's the thing, right? You got to get on their case, because if you don't get on their case, like I said, they'll continue to do certain shit. Like, they know everybody want new IPs, but pretty much what Microsoft is doing is they're running around telling everybody, look, if you got a new hot IP, we might want to drop some money on you. And that's not the way to go. Y'all need to be developing. Y'all need to be buying new companies, new developers. Y'all need to be investing in the stuff that PlayStation is investing in. They need a Naughty Dog, because I'm telling you, like, when they said that they don't have a development team or nobody that's as talented as those dudes, I was ready to be like, damn, man, I'm gonna just go shoot my Xbox after that. It was crazy. So that's pretty much what they're saying, man. Now that's another thing. He said, let me shout you out, bro, your question. Chris said, so is this sure a Jaguar? Is it for sure a Jaguar CPU? Let me give y'all some knowledge real quick that nobody's telling y'all. Yo, Mike, what's up? Mike in the chat. Let me give y'all some knowledge that nobody's giving y'all and telling y'all about this whole thing with the CPU. The Xbox is using something called the APU. It's not a CPU or a GPU. See, people keep arguing about this whole CPU, trying to make it like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's an APU, which is a CPU, GPU put together on the same board. And yes, it is a Jaguar. It's what they call an evolved custom Jaguar. I don't know why all of a sudden the Jaguar's turning into the Black Panther, the Jaguar's turning into the Blue Cougar. These niggas is about to start doing what Apple does with their operating systems. Nah, not the API, it's the APU. The API is the interface. The APU is the combination of a CPU and a GPU put together on one board. Alright? A lot of people don't know what that is for some reason, but it's a thing. It's a thing that AMD is known for doing. It's for people like, if you go to college and you need a computer that's going to be able to do the work, but you might want to play a little Battlefield 30 frames per second, 1080p, you can get an APU computer, which is pretty much similar to a laptop, and it'll run all those games. And shout out to Joe Luciano in the chat. It's a pussycat CPU. Now, I'm going to keep it real. The Scorpio CPU is a monster for the simple fact that it has the DX12 already injected into the engine. It's running off of DX12 commands, which means that it's going to run faster and be able to do more. But not just that, they reduced 1,000 draw calls to 11 draw calls, which means that it's going to be able to do things that it shouldn't be able to do. Now, the X-Stock community is running with this whole thing that it could do that, but here's the problem. The developers have to utilize this power, which, let's be real, if developers are going to sell 1 million copies on PlayStation, they don't have to do all that work, which one you think they're going to pick? See what I'm saying? This is the problem. This is the problem. Jacob said, will it be able to make exclusives? It ain't making no exclusives. Only if he asks me. I don't know what y'all talking about in the chat. See, he said, let me read what you just said. Chris said, yeah, I think the Scorpio is going to be a good console, but I have a PC, so I don't need the upgrade. See what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's killing Xbox too. The console has to be $399. Final Storm, what's up, bro? The console has to be $399 because there's no reason to buy it if you have a PC. And most people have a PC now. If they really want to play an Xbox game, even if their PC's not a beast, they could go play that shit in 720p real quick and check out the game. That, there's really no reason to buy this console if they don't have good new IPs. And they already admitted, like I said, if you go to Xbox On right now, I'm going to try to put the video in the link. In the description. The video link in the description for y'all to watch that interview. But if you go watch the interview Phil Spencer did 2 days ago, he said the focus of the Scorpio is to be the best place to play, and I quote, multiplats. He didn't say nothing about exclusives when he talked about the focus of the console. Now, people are getting confused with another thing. Let me address this real quick because I don't got much time left. I got to get out of here. People are getting confused where they're saying that every game that was out for Xbox One is going to run 4K 60. That's not going to be the case, fools. The developers have to go and unlock things. There's games that are locked at 30 frames. If the game is locked at 30 frames, it's not going to jump to 60 frames just because you tell it to. It has to be unlocked by the developer. The hardware cannot go and unlock the software. Do you guys understand that, X-Dots? The X-Dots don't get that the games have to be unlocked by the developers. And they already said another thing about the Scorpio. It's not going to run in modes. It's going to be the max whatever setting they have. These X-Dots think that this console's going to perform magic and change settings in the game. It's not going to do that. The game has to be unlocked in order for it to hit 60 frames. That's the first thing. If the developers do not go and unlock the game, it's not going to run at 60. So y'all could get that whole 60 frames every game out of here. The developers have to go back and patch and unlock the game. Yes, it's not hard to do, but developers will tend to not want to do that because they want to make sure that if they unlock it and patch it, now they have to go and see if it's going to run properly. Somebody just did some ill spamming in the chat. Yo, Skill, do me a favor. If you still in the chat, block that person, please. You just did some. YouTube chat got spamming it. Craig said, Jimmy, I thought it was Ryzen Vega CPU. Great point on the games being locked. Yes, I'm going to explain that a little bit more, then I'm going to get out of here. The games, also, the resolution has to be unlocked. All this stuff has to be unlocked, you X-Dots. It has to be unlocked in order for the console to push the resolution past 1080p. If it's dynamic, the maximum it can do is 1080. Means that it will be pushed to 1080, not 4K, X-Dots. See, I was trying to wait till E3 to roast y'all. And I'm still trying to wait, but I got to start letting y'all know. I got to ease it in on y'all. I got to slide it in, you X-Dots. I got to slide it in y'all. Y'all know y'all want it. I'm going to give it to y'all. Miss Techno Fancy said it. If people want to play games at max settings, get a PC. I agree 1000%. So let me start sliding it on y'all X-Dots. But as May approaches, I'll be breaking it down for y'all more. I shot you. What you say? Jimmy kicking facts. Hope you sub to my small channel. Craig, if you got videos that pertain to what we talking about, I will sub to your channel. Craig Harris is asking for people to check out his channel. That's not a problem, my brother. So yeah, X-Dots, let me continue to rape you for a few more minutes, then I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, so pretty much let's talk about that too. The Scorpio is not gonna magically make 50 games, and this is for you, Kid Smooth. You my brother, but I gotta put you on, young brother. Let me school you. It's not gonna magically make, and this is not me trying to diss Smooth. I'm just putting him on though, cause you know he the younger X-Bot. I ain't gonna call him an X-Dot. You know, I still respect my comrade, but he gotta understand something. The Scorpio's not going to magically make any games that already run, like I said, 4K. I'm going to repeat that one more time. If the game is unlocked resolution, then it will bump it as high as it can go. A lot of developers will not do this for the simple fact that now they have to beta test the resolutions to make sure it's not doing any kind of inconsistent spikes. If it's unlocked 30, then they already probably tested 60 but couldn't hit 60, so the game will do that. But it's not going to do 4K 60 on every game just because they say so. Just because I stick my 1080p, pardon me, X-Dots, my bad, let me say it correctly. Just because I stick my 792p game into my Scorpio doesn't now mean my game is 4K. It doesn't work like that. The developer's going to have to patch it to go to 4K. Jimmy is in Alaska. Actually, I'm in New York. I know I knew somebody was going to say something about me with a hoodie. Y'all always got to comment on what I'm doing, man, what I look like. Man, god damn it, I couldn't get away with one live stream without somebody saying that. Nah, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, so all that, y'all could kill all of that about the 4K 60. It's not going to be like that. Like, you're going to know what games is going to do 4K 60 because the developers are going to go and reopen that, and you're going to know the games that's doing it. That's the best way to put it. It's not going to be a huge surprise when you go out and buy the Scorpio and the games, you're going to be like, oh shit, my shit is 4K 60. Oh, I didn't even know that was going to happen. You're going to know because the developers are going to have to go do that. They're going to have to use the dev kits. They're going to have to go and unlock this stuff and make sure it works right. So you're going to see hiccups in some games as well. Some games are not going to do 60 or consistent. You're not going to see 4K. You might see some dynamics on that and all that. You're not going to see 4K 60 on 50 games. I'm just telling y'all the truth, unless they already did it. And you're going to know the list of games if it's already done, because they're going to want you to know the list of games that you can go play in 4K on a Scorpio. It's not going to be a big surprise. I'm not buying a new TV this year. I'm gonna wait probably till I see something really nice. I see some interesting tech TV wise that I'm looking at, but when I do buy another TV, I'm like hard 8 when it comes to TVs, right? I'm probably worse than him though. Once I see something and it's nice, I gotta keep going bigger. No homo, pause. I gotta go greater. So that means that the next TV I get gotta be some like super crazy shit, because I already got a nice couple of TVs in my house, you know what I'm saying? I got 4K TVs everywhere. So I got like new TVs. I'm not trying to brag now, I'm just saying, like, you know, I got all the stuff I need right now. So I gotta see something that's gonna take me to the next level. HDR 12-bit panels. The next HDR, which I think is, what is it, HDR 12? I think so. I think that's gonna be HDR 12 and 12-bit panels. I think that's what the guy told me. I already got HDR. I am looking to get a 4K HDR monitor, so that's going to be coming soon for me too. So I just wanted to make this video though to let y'all guys know what's going on with the whole Xbox situation, because I felt like nobody's paying attention to that interview Phil Spencer did, and nobody's looking at what he said. And he said some interesting stuff about the focus of the Scorpio. Any bitches around Jimmy? Nah. Why, y'all want me to do a video with some girls in the video? I could do that. But what's in it for me? Let me show y'all some thoughts, some real thoughts. Yeah, I saw the 4K monitor that Dell is dropping. I saw that. But yeah, man, just remember, Halo movie might be made by Sony. The Web. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, bro? What's up, The Web? Yeah, so just remember before I leave, because I'm getting ready to get out of here now. X-Dots, man. X-Dots, man. Hashtag X-Dots on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, make sure y'all hit me with those hashtags, please. Make sure I see those, man. I'm going to start hitting them with those hashtags on Twitter today. And from this day going forward, every chance I get, X-Dots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all keep that in mind. Y'all hit them with that. That's not for everybody that's an Xbox fan, of course. That's for the dudes that's on they like he said, X-Cops. X-Cox you meant though. X-Cox. But we gonna use X-Dots, man. That's what they are, man. Alright. Hey, peace, my sister, Miss Techno Fancy. Nice to see you in the chat. Peace out, peace out. Peace, Wave King. I mean, peace to everybody that joined. I'm glad y'all joined. Peace, Chris. Yo, peace. Craig, peace, my brother, peace. Yo, peace, Joey. Peace, Jack. Titanfall Princess, you came late. Peace, Titanfall. Peace, everybody. Top Hater, he said peace. Jack. Hardcore, peace. Dylon, peace. Alright. Peace to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody that came. He said, what's up, Jimmy? South, what's up? But I'm about to get out of here. If you can't, watch the video back. I was trying to like kick some facts to y'all about some stuff. Gas up the go-kart. Nah, I'm already gassed. Nah, you right. I do need to gas it up. That's true. Yo, Peps, peace, bro. Peace. I'm out of here. I'm going to get out of here now, y'all, all right? Peace out, y'all. Gregory, peace.